Hello and welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. Last time we got no session, no upgrades, but we did get a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff, including this cool new axe, which is great. I think what we're going to do this time, and especially as we have a save now, and I think it makes a lot of sense, and we have exhaustion, we're going to rest. We're then going to go and do things without Snell in the morning. So the things I want to do without Snell, I want to try the Drunk Sphinx Hole. People also suggested using my magic in front of the Sphinx. I don't really know what magic we're meant to use. She was talking about things like fire, and I don't really have any spells that kind of sound like fire. That was my reason for not doing it. Like, none of these really sound like a fire-based spell. So that's why I'm kind of assuming we don't have it. I can go and check again now that we have a ton more spells, but yeah. I think for now I want to try the hole in the ground. So that's what we're going to do. Assuming that this doesn't tell us about something else. Let's see. Can I go to sleep now? Yeah. Okay, let's take a long rest. As you fall into the softness of the bedroll in this tiny tower, you feel tired, the kind of tired sleep won't fix. A true freestrider is what you are, working so hard for the revolution? What? You know this well a bright future awaits in this Norvik? In this new Norvik? What? Will you be able to complete this quest of yours? I'm not a freestrider. Excuse me? Below the below, that is where you must go. Yeah, I know. That is where you will find your answers. I'm fully aware, and answers within strings. And I'm fully expecting, judging by the amount of comments that have suggested the hole, that this hole is how I'm going to get down into the below the below. I fully expect that. But it's also like the only path we have that actually goes down anywhere. Anyway, day 4. Okay, 2 days remaining. I'm starting to get used to this tower. Home. A real man needs nothing more than a bedroll and some old planks in the Holefield Tower that keep swaying in the wind. Yes. 2 days till the election. You must finish this. Alright. Right. So, next thing I want to check... Actually, that's not that. I want to check my questing tree. Oh, I see. I do have a very small amount of Barbarian and Druid in here, but I'm all Nationalist. I'm no amount Freestrider. Oh yeah, we also want to do this as well. The Pale Man is death. Liches aren't literally death. It is the Lich who drains the world. A perpetual spirit in flesh, suckling life from everything around. It is the ultimate selfish creature. A man builds upon the suffering of everything else. The Pale Man is death. You resisted his touch, his cold, icy touch. You make it sound so appealing. He must be slain, eventually. Yes, his evil will be wiped from the face of the earth, once you get a little stronger, that is. It was foolish. You only made it through sheer luck and determination. It was the right thing to do. But yes, you are lucky to be alive. Now you stand here free from the Lich's grasp. His evil shall not overtake you. For now, you are happy to have survived such an encounter. That you managed such a feat, it inspires you. Your body is but a vessel. What? A vessel of blood. A wonderful resource. I don't follow. You must use it, wield it. There is power in expending such a resource, to drain it. Like a lich, yet not. Instead of draining it from others like some filthy vampire, you suckle yourself. I do what now? Right. Gain strength through blood magic. The good kind.
Your stomach is rumbling about hemomancy. How intriguing. Usually wielded through others, there is a path to be found in sapping your own strength.
What? No, do not do that.
Silence. It is folly, though. You gain much more by simply utilizing another inspiration from the Pale Man. His lichdom itself. Never. I will never succumb to such desperation. You will have no need for it, of course. When the time comes, you will not give your glorious life up for such a tiny fraction of power. But until then, you can surely find shortcuts by taking inspiration in that undeathly state, reaching a state of almost lichdom, a state that is almost perfect. And how would that work exactly? Your body is a temple and you are its masterful manipulator. The esoteric could surely be enough to sustain it to some degree. There is an unfeeling nature that's in that stasis, a numbness of belief in Folkarian spirit in all their shapes and sizes. Do not trust the Pale Man to be anything but a horrid lesson in despair. Instead, embrace the faults in your mind, the quirks, the pain in existence. Do not strive to be numb and void. Strive to be wonderfully uneven in your life. Strive towards an esoteric neuroticism. But that doesn't sound very perfect. It is not. But that is what makes it real. The ridges of a mountain, the beauty of scars, the symbol of time, a life lived, and dreams pursued. How drab it would be if you were nothing but pure soul. Oh, so these are my 3. Alright, well tell me what the buffs are anyway, I'm kinda intrigued. Learn from the coldness of undeath. Take a step towards that eternal punishment of power, or position of power. Inspired by your favourite Pale Man, you no longer gain health from healing. You also become invulnerable to all forms of damage. Whenever you take damage of any kind, you always gain 1 level of exhaustion. Whenever you heal more than 6 hit points from any source, you lose 1 level of exhaustion. Okay, that's very intriguing. But okay, esoteric neuroticism. Understand your differences, wield them, use them to understand the world and everyone in it to the utmost degree. When you do not have any shards of joy, you can spend hit points to unlock dialogue options. The cost begins at 1 HP and is doubled each time you use it. The cost resets in a long rest. Very interesting. Blood magic.
Puncture a hole in the vessel. Sap your fuel. Burn it. Accelerate towards the moon within that empty void alone.
When you run out of spell slots, you can cast spells with hit points instead. The cost begins at the spell slot level and HP and is multiplied by the number of times you activated this effect. Yeah, I don't want any of them, but I'm going to take... Well, out of the 3, I'm going to take Esoteric Neuroticism. And I'll tell you why. This, I'm not going to take, out of principle, but also because I don't think we're going to use it. I don't think we're going to use this one either. I can see us maybe turning this on like once if there's really a check we need to pass, right? That I think could be useful. Make it quick. You have work to do. Right, we'll take that one. You are special. In that there is a special bond to be found with the world. You will do wonders. Feel slightly less grounded. But I'm not actually going to like internalize it. I'm just going to take it. Okay. Etir, hello. Cleric. Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to check. Nothing new. Okay, Drunk Sphinx is the #1 place for us to go. Also, anything new on the way? Oh, hello, it's been a while. Oh, we've already done everything. What does the law say about liches in Norvik? He gives you a thoughtful leer.
Liches, eh? Yeah, there's some history there. Obviously, before the Bone Purge, there used to be a handful of liches hired to manage undead production facilities. That was, what, 15 years ago? After that, the undead, including liches, are not allowed on Norvikian turf. But just between you and me, there are still undead hanging around, trust me.
The undead must be purged.
Yeah, might be the case.
Ah, possibly.
Okay, cool. Liches aren't allowed. Alright, well, that's like maybe the least shocking thing that we've heard. Alright, it's down here. Over here. Back here. Wait, he's fishing in the morning. I'm sure we were told he was fished in the afternoon. Anyway, whatever. That's a new person. Alright, we learned nothing. He's an oppressive landlord. A large merman sits by the sea.
Cleric,
He says without acknowledging you further. His voice is deep and bubbling.
he knows. He knows you as a dead man.
Greetings, citizen. I am indeed the cleric. He does not take his dark blue eyes off the city horizon.
Why are you disturbing me?
Is that fish scale on his skin? Is it real? Is he real? I need information.
Information is expensive, cleric. As anything in Norvik.
The merman looks at you with a pair of deep eyes.
Thalassos is my call. You stand in my garden.
This is public property, no?
No. I don't appreciate the city visiting my property without a heads up.
The city can do whatever the city wants.
I've noticed. But while you're just standing there, keep an eye on the second pole.
You want me to fish with you?
Yes, be useful.
It says, come on, cleric. Maybe. I'll sit down. He nods to the second pole. I'll look at it. You keep your eyes peeled on the tip.
They come in waves. When it happens, it's quick.
So we just wait here?
Fishing is about patience, cleric. You need to breathe and...
He takes a real long breath. I'm going to stare at him, slightly shaking.
And watch.
A professional, eh? You work for the River Guilders? He raises a thick eyebrow in your direction.
No.
So what do you do then?
I mostly operate facilities. Apartment complexes, mostly.
Hold on. Hold on. I can try not to mention it. Oh, there's a chat. Nope, never mind.
Your belly beckons. The comment. It will slip out no matter what you do. Unless...
I'm not going to bite my tongue. You're a merman who's a landlord. He takes a deep breath and He takes a deep and heavy breath. A merman landlord.
You're not the first to comment on it. Have a laugh.
I know, I'm very witty. The merman clutches his jaw, his facial muscles twitching. He grumbles through his teeth.
Very funny.
He reaches forward and grabs the second pole, grabbing it from you while continuing to fish on his own. With a stern nod, he sends you on your way. Oh, I'm not going to give him the AEFA, because we're not getting any progress with that anymore. What do you know about the tea shop?
It burned up.
What else? The merman stays silent for a while, then he mutters to you.
You need to find out what happened. If it is an esoteric error with a fireplace. If it happens to more units in the area, I could be affected. I'll personally hold Magistrate Darrow responsible if it does.
You can't talk like that about a city official.
I just did. Do your job. I've spoken with Miska on the topic. We both agree. We must figure out what happened, Cleric. Do not make sure it does not happen again.
You don't order me around.
I just did.
Fair. What are you voting in the election?
I'm voting for the Free Striders.
Oh, why? The merman says nothing for a while.
They offer good incentive. An Asgal rent freeze would be difficult for me. The Nationalists have not been helpful in the past. I vote yellow for now.
Well, I vote for the Nationalists because they've actually been very helpful for me in the past. He grumbles. Right, he did not ask. Do you have a quest for me?
No.
Nothing? Nothing at all?
I do not have anything like that, no.
Not even a delivery or something, like a fetch quest?
No.
What about late rents? You have to have some late rents.
I can handle that myself.
No secret temple that needs exploring, like a merman dungeon?
No.
Come on, you gotta have something. Everybody's got something. The merman says nothing for a few seconds as if feigning, I think. Then he says,
No.
So nothing, huh?
Nothing.
He's patient, very much so. Like a father, handling is slightly too old for these types of questions, son.
Except...
Smirk.
My tenants have reported a strange light around Pillar Road. With the tea shop, I do not want to take any chances. Take a look for me.
A strange light? The merman grumbles something.
If it has anything to do with the tea shop, or if it is ghosts, or if it's an esoteric event, it was reported to be spotted in the late hours, sometime after midnight, on the road down on the fields and Pillar Road. I have no resources to pay, but if you wish to do your duty, make sure my tenants are not disturbed by such nonsense again.
I already handled it? Well, that's good. He grunts.
Good.
Want to hear what it was? I do.
It does not matter.
Shit. Be quite the tale. It should be cool now, though.
Good, let us hope.
Can I get a reward?
No, it was not a quest.
You wouldn't happen to know anyone in the fishing guild, would you? He glares at you.
No.
I was fished up from the river by them and I was brought to the Lich House. I wanted to check up on that whole business.
They did not bring you to Viskin. I did.
What? He stops looking at you. Wait, really? He says nothing. Oh. He nods. So you fished me up?
Yes. You were dead.
Dead?
Yes. So I brought you to the morgue, as one should. Then you come here alive. But that is your business.
But I don't understand.
I have nothing more to say about that. You should deal with it yourself.
Yes, you should. That means there was a resurrection. And you need to learn why.
You were risen for a purpose. You are a walking dead.
So I'm a zombie?
No. Only in a spiritual sense.
The merman focuses on his fishing. I have some personal questions for you.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No personal questions.
You can't just say no, that's not allowed.
Yes, I can and I will.
No, you see, I'm the cleric. You have to answer me when I ask stuff. He does not respond to you. You've been beat. Lay off. That's all for now. Thank you, citizen. Alright. That guy seems like he would have been useful a while ago. Also, did we get the fish me out the river thing done? This one. Okay. Interesting. So we haven't quite figured out what we're doing with that yet. Okay. Enter. Oh yeah, there are a couple more animals we need to speak to. There's the seagull and the crab. I haven't spoken to them yet. Okay, give me the riddle again. Right. Found within the arcane flare, twin tongues of flame that scorch the air, burrowed deep within the earth, a primal string to show your worth. Folks and gods in thronging herds, a man divine howls his words. Okay, I think I got it. I think I've got it. So, we have to cast one of each type, probably, right? Is that what we're getting at? That seems reasonable. That's a reasonable conclusion to come to. So, like, this is divine. This is arcane. And then I need primal. Is this primal? This is primal. This is arcane, and this is arcane. So I can do arcane and primal immediately. Then I need to do a detect alignment or something. Cure Wounds is probably divine, right? Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds is indeed divine. So I want to do something like... Damn. Okay, let's quick save. So I want to do... Did that count? No. Oh, do I have to do it up here, maybe? So... Oh, I did it! Yay! I solved it. Oh. The Beyond. Oh, okay. There's a treasure chest. Deck of many things. A deck. You're holding a deck. A deck of cards? Yes, a deck of cards. It feels heavy in your hands.
There is death in this deck.
As you sense an overwhelming power, looking at you. A voice in the beyond telling you, commanding you, to close your eyes. Why should I, closing my eyes? The darkness wins. You do as it asks, or perhaps the darkness impulsively accepted you as its own, as it envelops the rest of you. The deck of cards is still with you. Should I draw from it? You could do that. But it is wise to not. Am I dead?
No, not this time. But you have been moved.
Ho ho. Open my eyes. As you do, you find yourself on the floor of the tavern. The Gynosphinx sips on her wine barrel and laughs at you. You found it then. How interesting. In front of you on the ground, you see that fancy zinc container. The deck of many things is yours. Do with it as you please. Pick it up. Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to quick save. Deck of many things. You've heard many a tale about this legendary item. The cards are enclosed within a fine zinc container. Holding it gives you an overwhelming sense of dread. You take out the deck of many things. It is heavy in your hands. One card juts out invitingly as you hold it up.
Fate is sealed. The cards are placed. Only the wild dwarf can ever change this order.
Is it dangerous to draw a card? Yes. Each card can break you or bring you fortune. Let's do it. Let's draw cards. Are you certain? Statistically, according to legends, it would be an incredibly stupid idea to do so. However, if you must, then to reiterate, if your first card is negative, draw one more, then stop. That should maximize your chances of getting something decent out of it. Draw cards. The vellum material of the card feels light as you grab it.
A groan.
A deep, unnerving part of you is screaming to throw everything away through miraculous fate. You flip it over. It says skull.
Deep, unending dread.
Huh? What? This is horrible. Then the mimic is no more. In the darkness you see a figure, a silhouette. Hello, it says.
No, it is the darkness.
Hey? Been a while. What? Never mind. Let's just get it done. I'm not really busy, but let's just say that this is my least favorite part of the gig. Hold on a second. Who are you? Shivering uncontrollably. I am Death. Oh. Yeah. And you're here to... I'm here for you. Are you ready? No. Death, I'm gonna let you know that I really need to live. There's... What? You need to see the leverage. Go for the leverage. There's something I can give you. Give Death? Freedom. I can give you freedom. Freedom? Go on. It's clear by your act here that your position as this avatar of death is not something you chose. So I'm here to tell you, I am an altruistic and powerful spellcaster. I wish to uncover the secrets of death and release you from your shackles. Oh, you would do that for me? Of course. Well, in that case, I would have to let you go. Really? No, I'm kidding, but good try. Shit. But really, I do feel the sincere insincerity in your words. I usually don't bend the rules, but for this once, I can let it slip. You're not just kidding me again. No? Of course you do. Which game do you prefer? And nothing silly, either pure skill or fair chance. A game? Sorry, you're new to this. I'll decide for you. Rock, paper, scissors. I know that game. I sure hope so. It's one of the core games. Core games? Let's not talk history. I count to 3. On 3, not before 3, or on a hidden silent 4, we hold out one of the 3. Rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock. Okay, let's play. Out of the darkness you see a 5-fingered hand. It is pale and ethereal. 1. Always. I already know it. We're going rock. 2. Go. 3. Rock. Of course, I'm in. You hold out your hand and Death throws out his bony hand exactly and simultaneously as if a shadowy mirror stood before you. Scissors. Death's hand is held out in 2 sprouts. Welp, you got me. Suddenly the darkness disappears and you find yourself standing in reality once more. Holy hells. Nice guy. That is more or less what you expected. Well, intelligence told us draw another card. It says Jester. As the card turns to dust, the tiny cloud of grey wraps around your hand, leaving a mark on your wrist, one you believe to be just ash at first, but appears to be permanent. An image of a smiling, winking face. What? How strange. The fates are spinning your string along a tube. It will go smoother. The Jester, the best card in the deck. It will cause you to succeed in life from what you've heard. A permanent advantage in life. Obviously, I'm going to try jumping as high as I can. Nat 20 on jumping as high as I can? Yes. You jump a decent amount, but you feel like it was easier than usual somehow. What does that mean in practical terms, I mean? You will always be at an advantage in anything you attempt to do. Excuse me? That's incredible. This is, as you now know, the best card in the deck. I'm gonna feel good. You do so. I was told to stop. I want to press it again. I was told to stop, but I can press it again. But I've already got the best. Stop. As you mentally decide not to draw another card, the deck appears to react to it. The card jutting out retracts in an instant. Then the zinc begins to glow faintly blue. Then, with a quick pop, the deck and all remaining cards suddenly disappear from your grip. No fanfare, no esoteric particles. It just went out of existence. Well, that's that. Guess I'm going to forget about it. Well, I'm not going to forget about it. I'm going to speak to you now. Little one. The deck of many things. That is your reward, yes. But firstly, I must congratulate you. Very well done, Cleric, for solving my riddle. Thank you, I am very good at riddles. Clearly. She sips on her wine. The esoteric challenge of it is the biggest hurdle, of course. And while I want to avoid inflating that ego of yours, little one, you do have quite the mastery over strings. Or at the very least, some type of natural inclination. I'm the greatest wizard of the era. Natural inclination, then. She purrs out her next sentence as she leans in. Now, as for the deck... Yeah? Yes. I am destined to warn you, Cleric. There are few who have drawn those cards. Some will spell fortune, some death. It is the biggest gamble of your life, and you will never know the true odds. If you are willing to throw everything away to grasp for that small sliver of potential, then draw. Otherwise, I suggest leaving it be. Once you do draw, or rather once you stop drawing, you'll return to the confines of the vault. How many cards can I draw?
As many as you wish. But remember, several of them will either kill you or completely destroy your life. So I suppose it's more like draw until you draw one of those.
Wait, do you know what all the cards do?
Some of them. I've been around for quite a while after all. But I'm not allowed to say much. I can just tell you some of the highs and the lows, fortune or death.
Can I sell it?
Certainly. Perhaps that is the only way to guarantee a somewhat good result. For yourself at least. But yes, it is yours to do with as you please.
What if someone else solves the riddle while I have the deck?
They get the second prize, of course.
A dumb Sphinx joke incoming. What's that?
A date with me.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
She lets out a quick chortle.
If anyone were to solve it before you've used it up, the deck will simply be teleported back, leaving your draws forfeit.
So there's a time limit?
Not in stone, but yes. I always imagined that was to keep anyone from just placing it in their own vault, you know? But it's not like people are solving my riddles every day here. You have time, do not worry.
What if I go around telling people how to solve the riddle?
You think I give everyone the same riddle? That one was custom made for you, Cleric. A Gynosphinx original. Be happy. I put in so much effort for you.
Bit of sarcasm. She probably spits out unique riddles like a copper press. Thank you for the info, but actually I've already drawn from it.
Excuse me?
I drew from the deck.
And you're still alive? Impressive.
Her eyes glow for a moment, and she looks upwards to the ceiling.
Ah, yes, I see it. You've received quite the fascinating fate.
I did, didn't I?
She smiles. I'm mostly just impressed you handled the skull so well. You should be commended.
The Sphinx shows you a row of sharp teeth.
You've made this heartbeat of a moment a bit more interesting for me. Thank you for that one, little one. You have entertained this ancient being.
Making friends with Anticipalians is obviously your specialty your specialty at this point. I'm going to say I use the deck. Okay, yeah, we're doing the same thing again. Okay, that's fine. Just thought I'd check. Alright, see ya. Also, did I need to behold you again? Behold! I get advantage on everything from now on. It's incredible. She is not to be exploited. Whatever deal she struck with the tavern keep, this beast of Jor could break it at any moment. None of them hold any power over her, yet she cannot leave. Resentment. Anyone sane, even with a sliver of mortal understanding, would feel resentment after being stuck in the spot for 1 millennia. Ulzis, this oh-so-powerful creature, feels a hint of resentment towards her masters. Perhaps that is why she entertains this fleeting moment. Ah, okay. Anyone else in here? Nope. Okay, well, all we got is the hole, and that's the end of the episode. I do apologize, but, yeah. I got distracted by riddles and mermen. But the hole is what we're starting with next time. Well, actually, that's not true, probably. We're probably starting with this next time. Yeah, we're starting with the taking route next time. But we take route, then we go down the hole. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.